A feel-good breakfast show indeed. Welcome to Expresso. A very, very memorable day today as we are commemorating and celebrating the life of our very own Tata Madiba. Now, it's 1 year since the passing of the father of our nation of South Africa. And many of us are left wondering, how are we going to uphold Nelson Mandela's legacy? Well, one piece of the memory which undoubtedly lives on is Madiba's distinctive style of dress, and especially the iconic hand-painted silk batik Madiba shirts that he loved to wear and that we love to see him wear. Well, with us in studio this morning, Desre Buirski, who is the designer and who brought Madiba's unique style to life and living on his legacy for the future. Desre, welcome to the show.
Good morning, Ilana, in South Africa.
It's great to have you here. I mean, it was on the day in 1995 that you first received an invitation to have tea with President Nelson Mandela. And what a memorable day it was. I mean, speaking to you earlier, I could see your eyes well up because it's a day that we all celebrate. It's a day that we miss him. There's a picture of you two together. I mean, it's really awesome. Tell me about the occasion. How did it come about, you being invited for tea?
Well, I'd given him a shirt a year before, and then I started to continue to communicate with his PA, the late Mary Makladana. And a year later, just after our inauguration, I was actually invited to come and meet him and have tea with the president. It was the most incredible moment and day of my life.
You have designed 150 shirts for Madiba, and I smile when saying it because you dress the greatest man in the whole world. The style of Madiba that he liked so much, the strong image of Mandela, how did you know that this is what you needed to do? You dressed the greatest man ever.
I don't think I knew at all what I needed to do. I think this was a combination of the Madiba magic and God's amazing energy lining up all into one. It was just the most incredible privilege and honor of my life.
I think it lives on because today, I mean, I got my daddy one, and I see that other people are wearing it. This presidential shirt has become truly famous across the world. Ambassadors like Shaka Sisulu and Vusi Mahlasela, they're all wearing this shirt.
Yes.
Do you think that our Tata Madiba would have been proud of everyone living on his legacy in this way?
Absolutely, because the shirts tell such a story about Nelson Mandela and everything that he stood for and the statement that he made through wearing these shirts. Not only as a South African, but as a world leader. He stood out amongst the rest as completely different to any other world leader that had ever taken the stage.
Today, I mean, we look at you as one of the people that spent time with Madiba. You were invited recently to speak at the United Nations in New York about keeping Nelson Mandela's legacy alive. I mean, how would you hope to achieve that? How would you want to let his legacy live on in the years to come?
Well, honestly, I think that the shirts, presidential shirt, tells a story about where our country has come from and where it is today and where it is going to. And through the shirts, we continue to tell the story today. And, it's just the most incredible thing that his personality and everything that he stood for is actually what people associate with the brand and the shirts today.
Desre Buirski in our studio talking about the iconic Madiba shirts or the presidential shirts. Your eyes are welling up. Why are you emotional today?
It's just been such an honor and such a privilege to dress a man of the likes of Nelson Mandela, and for me to know that I had this opportunity to serve him and to serve our country in some special way. And to be honest with you, I still can't believe that I was the one that was able to walk this journey with him, and I will always go the extra mile to keep Nelson Mandela's legacy and his story alive.
Well, whether it's a shirt, whether it's a story, you're definitely doing that. Desre Buirski in our studio this morning. It's an honor. You too. It's an honor meeting you this morning. Sure, an amazing day as we're celebrating Madiba in every way, whether it is the things that he said, the lives that he's changed, what he sacrificed, and even through his fashion, we are making sure that he's being remembered today. Well, we